Hello, everybody. I am Yolanda Marie. I hope you guys are doing well. I do have another message today from the Arcturians, and this is going to be a quick one, okay? The Arcturians are saying, start now. This is the message. This is what I asked. What do people need to hear right now? What is going to help us right now? The Arcturians are saying, start now. Here's the message, okay, you guys? As usual, I have notes. I don't want to miss anything from the channeled information. The Arcturians are saying, there are many of you who are diving into mastery of your own energy. Now, as you listen to this, you're going to know this to be true, okay? You who come through here, even if in your mind you think you're new at this, you're not so new at this, okay? You are going to have knowledge which is expressing itself through your DNA at a very fast rate, especially now. So again, they're saying, either you're not necessarily sure about which steps to take, or you are indeed already taking appropriate steps in the direction of progress. So it's one of two categories of people, okay? Now they're saying, we advise you to enter into a practice of meditation or of physical energy engagement. So they're talking about, and what they're showing me when this was coming through, this is what they were showing me, physical movement. Something to do with moving the physical body in order to move energy. So the two correlating, okay? Now it doesn't have to be a large amount of physical activity or exert much force. It doesn't have to be much at all. It depends on the person. So this is gonna vary widely. Don't think that you need to jump into some really erratic program, okay? If you are not a very physical person, or if there are physical limitations at the moment, okay? Sometimes we have to build up to certain levels of physical activity, and some of you won't need much at all, ever. It really does vary. So just really use this information and apply it where it belongs within your experience. All right, so to continue, find a small amount of time in your day and just begin. This is what they're saying, just begin. Find your own repetition where this is concerned and regulate this by planning for multiple times a week in intervals. Now this sounds very direct what the Arcturians are talking about, okay? It's like drill sergeant style. They're coming at me and through me, but they don't quite mean it that way. They're gonna come to a point here to explain why it's so direct, okay? So just hang in there. They're not trying to be drill sergeants, okay? Hang in there. All right, so they are saying find some repetition, okay, where this is concerned, and regulate this by planning for multiple times a week in intervals. Do not expect perfection, simply begin. This is extremely important at this time because there is a stillness right now, you guys. There is a stillness in the field. And so collectively, this can be harnessed, and individually this can be harnessed, okay? But in the collective, human collective field, certainly, but really the entire planetary collective. So not just humans, there is a stillness of sorts that the Arcturians are referring to. And within this stillness is potential. Now let me read it the way they put it, okay? They are saying this can be harnessed, of course, and they're saying you can use this harnessed potential twofold, this potential energy, okay? You can use it two different ways, guys. You can use it to expand your own heightened awareness, your skill, your creative energetic force, and you can also use it to provide creative momentum for the entire human collective as a whole. So there is a lot of potential that can be used really well at this time. And that's what the Arcturians are talking about, you guys, okay? And so imagine so many of you all at once suddenly adopting your own volition, okay? Just adopting an aptitude for a certain type of meditation or stillness of your own where you harness this energy is what they're talking about. Imagine that many of you are doing this at once, this sort of focus through a high heart frequency. This would produce a magnetic force within the planetary field, the type which can calm and redirect lower frequency bands, and that's what's coming through now. But in the original channeled message, they said tides. They used the word tides. But just then they said bands, lower frequency bands of momentum. So apparently there is a lot of potential in the field that can be used and directed in a wonderful way by also at the same time directing your own force for your own experience and your own expansion. Now, coming through now, they want me to reiterate or point out again, because we've said this before, this is often how this is applied. In order to affect the without, go within. And this is what the Arcturians are talking about, you guys, okay? All right, they said that's what we needed to hear right now in this space. Whenever you encounter this message, if you're coming through, and this message might have been a month ago, a year ago, this is still gonna apply to you. Use what you can from this message at any point. It is an activation, okay? All right, I love you guys so much. Please take care of yourselves. Ongoing solar activity, ongoing geomagnetic activity can affect sleep, can affect your appetite, can affect your emotional state. This is another thing that can be helped by coming up with or developing some kind of routine as much as you can. It does not have to be perfect. It doesn't even have to look like a routine to somebody else, okay? To somebody else, it might look like chaos. But if it feels like a repetition to you, that is what matters. Remember, we are evolving out of the old status of energy, the old frequencies, the old ways of doing things. You invent the new. You are a creator of what we are moving forward. All right, I love you guys so much. And I will talk to you again very, very soon. All right, namaste.